Hi, I'm Colin and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours. So if you're ready, we'll get started and we'll paint this one. Hello and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours for Beginners with me, Colin. And I've stretched the paper. This is £140 Bockingford, and with a damp brush I am removing the excess water from the paper, so it leaves just a thin film that we can work with. And to stop any water that may be trapped underneath getting back into your painting, you run your brush along the edge, all four sides, so that you don't get, or you minimise any runbacks. Any runbacks that you do get, you will actually lose them when you come to put a mount round it. I'm using a number 8 round, and this is a mixture of Indian yellow and cadmium yellow. Bring it across your horses, it doesn't matter. Up into the sky a little bit. This is a mixture of Indian yellow, cadmium yellow pale and cadmium red to create an orange. Just work it into your paper, creating some interesting shapes. Maybe just a touch of water there just to thin it as it comes down to the ground. Then with a stronger mix of the same colour but slightly more red in it, we just create some interesting clouds. Move to a bigger brush, just wet it and then take the excess water off. This is a mixture of Indian yellow and cadmium yellow plus cad red and burnt sienna. We'll put this in on the top, just bring it down to meet the other colours. Remove any excess paint that may have gone over the sides. Like I said, this will stop your runbacks or minimise them should you end up with them. You will get used to working with wet paper. It's just a matter of practice, but I think this is a painting that anybody can do. What I actually want to do now is just to bring some of this into the land area, just unify the painting. And now we're going to leave this till the shine goes off the paper, and then we can add a stronger colour in and strengthen the clouds up in areas. Once again, damp brush, remove any excess off the edge to minimise runbacks. Okay, now we need this to dry a little. Okay, I've left this about 10 minutes and you can see that the paper is losing its gloss, which is how we want it. We're just going to reintroduce the dark colour at the top. I've changed to a flat brush, this is a number 8. And once again, remember, strength of colour is important, because once you have a film of water on the paper, the paint will dry a lot lighter. Just create some interesting cloud shapes in this sunset. Stronger in some areas, not as strong in others. Bring a couple in here, leaving a bright spot where the yellow is. a bit frightened of bringing it across the horse. Just going to put a little bit in here just to strengthen up the ground. Just opening my paint box, I'm just going to strengthen that darker orange up with just a touch more burnt sienna. I think that will do it, just to change the colour. A very subtle difference, but you can see it. Just adding it once again at the top to darken the sky. So maybe a little bit more at the top here. Just keeping it darker. Let all the colours merge, and then we're going to leave this to dry. Well, actually just before it dries, I'm just adding a bit. I just decided to put some of the original Indian yellow, cadmium yellow light into the sky, and it will push that other colour out of the way. It just helps to add interest, so that things are not all one colour, but not too much. And then we're going to leave that. Once that has dried, we can come to the horses. This is a mixture of burnt umber and French ultramarine, and we just paint them in. Just keep painting this in, and leave where the legs are, as this will take some time, about there, before you join them up to the land, because we'll put the land in first and then pull the horse down into the land. It's just an easy way of doing it. So that's how we do. We'll get the foal in. So just paint them in, and we'll have a look once you've done that. Okay, once you have them like that, what we're going to do is now join them to the land area. So I just want you to put the same mixture in along the bottom where the legs are. I'll just pull the legs into the ground like so. Come all the way across with this. You might need a bigger brush, but I've got this in my hand, so I'm going to use it. Moving into a stronger colour, which is the Prussian blue and the burnt umber. Get that in, just darken the land off in areas. Take that out. Add some into the horse just to make it darker in the centre, just to give it a little bit more body. Same on the foal. And I've left one or two gaps where the land is, because I actually just want to re-wet them and gently pull some of the colour in, but it will leave some of the orange showing, which is what I want. You'll just have a little thinner patch of colour. You may take some out with a brush a bit later. And I think we'll have a post here, or a couple of posts maybe. going off into the distance. Getting taller and wider as they come closer to you. I don't think I want to put any more on than that. Oh, looks like I'm having a real mistake day today. Wet brush. Moving on to your rigger brush with the same colour. Maybe do some barbed wire. We'll put 2 on it, eh? Just leaving gaps. Maybe the other post is off the page. Just flick some grass up. Have them going all ways, don't have them all in one direction. Then with a damp brush, I'll show you what I mean by a damp brush. This is clean water. That's a fully loaded brush with water. Take the excess water out so that the brush is damp and thirsty, and then we can take some paint off the back of this horse and allow some of the underwash to show through. You may have to do this a couple of times just to get the paint off. Same on this little fella. Just allowing the paint to show through on the underside, as if the sun's, or the dying sun of the day, is just catching the back. You may have, like I say, you may have to do this several times, as the paint will want to refill. And also we want to take some off at the edge of the fence. Just on one side. I hope this is showing up on the camera. And okay, we're going to leave that to dry. Welcome back. The painting is virtually dry. It's dry enough to sign. I've put a couple of birds in. I've zoomed in a bit, and hopefully you'll be able to see the effect of lifting out on the backs of the horses and the fence posts. So I'm just going to sign it, then you can put a border around it and frame it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please click the like button and subscribe for further upcoming videos. If you want to try something different or something harder, as these are mainly for intermediates and learners, I'll put a link in the description box and you will be able to view the full list of videos. Thank you very much for watching.